Come out of the box.
Hello YouTube, cheers, and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. Last weekend, All Eyez on Me came out, and the criticism is on display. Jada Pinkett Smith, other directors, John Singleton, and those who were close to him say the movie is wildly inaccurate. And, to let us know if this movie is even worth paying for, D-Boy Slim saw the movie, and he's here to review it. And I spoke to one of the amazing actors in this movie, Brian K. Johnson, and he's here now with us. How you doing, B?
Yeah, it's Brian K. Johnson.
Kayode. He's also a hip-hop artist known as Kayode, and we're gonna hear what he has to say about it from the inside perspective. Before we get started, you guys have to check out our sponsors. The Fleetwood Spice Collection. The 4th of July is coming, and all you grill masters want to show your stuff off, I know. For a spice-changing experience, give the Fleetwood Spice Collection a try. Big, bold flavors, unlike anything you've tried before. The Fleetwood Spice Collection. It's time to change your spice. Anyway, today's question. With all the criticism of inaccuracy, is the new Pac movie still worth paying for? And with that being said, let go.
We back.
Yes, indeed.
And we felt it was only right. Another fallen legend, Tupac. His movie just dropped over the weekend. And me and Bruce is back to debate whether the movie's criticism is warranted, actually. Or is it worth going to see?
All eyes on me.
Yeah.
We got a special guest in the house. Or over the phone, actually.
Kayode.
Now how free spoken, teeth stop showing, and the stomach start growling, then the heat start blowing. If the sneaks start bleeding, and the heat stop working, then the heat start working. Used to ride me a person, I'm over it. Respect my conglomerate, got my change like Obama, them crazy like Osama men. Independent, how you process it? Falsetto of the ghetto, got me dodging girls and stiletto.
Kayode in the building. How you doing, brother?
Coolin', man. We blessed, man. ATL standing up, Philly, where we at? Let's go.
Awesome. All right, let's get the interview, D-Boy. Before we go in and dissect this, man.
Let's run it down. First of all, it's a very special guest because this guy was in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. That correct, sir?
Yes, sir. You see the Clark Atlanta scene, you'll see me. I'm not trying to spoil nothing for the people that haven't seen it, but I'm in the Clark Atlanta scene, 1993 in Atlanta, where he's performing, and they said that we don't have no love for Tupac, right? Y'all believe that? And then he's like, no, we love Tupac, and then he does Keep Your Head Up. So you hear the song kind of chime on there, and he starts performing that record. Well, the 90s, man, they was on that whole color trip live, so I had that on. But you'll see me, man. You see the beard, you see all that.
All of that. I remember that.
You'll love that part, lady.
As a matter of fact, that brings me to my first point in reference Kayode just mentioned, but Karl Kani heavy. If you look at a lot of Tupac early videos, he had Karl Kani on. So that was something that was accurate, and I thought that was good about the movie. It took me back to the early 90s, which is what the movie was supposed to do.
So, let me ask you this. Did the story seem real, or did it seem like they was just trying to gain some extra fame off of this thing? Because I got some real questions.
Now, let me keep it a stack. This wasn't a TV movie or ready for TV movie. Like, I think that the casting was done intricately, and it was done well. the guy, I've heard, if nothing else, I haven't heard a lot about the acting, which I'll get to in a second, but if nothing else, this guy looked like Tupac. Hands down, he looked like a dead ringer for Tupac. Biggie, who was played by the guy who played Biggie in the Biggie movie, obviously, he's a guy that's a fat dude that raps and is from Brooklyn. If you know anything about the guy who played Biggie, Jamal Willard, his rap name is Gravy. He played Big in the Tupac movie. So all the casting was done accurate and very intricately. So another point to the movie. Again, that was accurate.
I heard you say something, Kay. What's going on?
He did something else. He actually lives in Atlanta, in Snellville. So yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool people, but like they didn't even have Puff Daddy on there. I didn't remember seeing it, or if they did, they kind of glanced over him, but I didn't see Puffy there. But he's right on the coloring and all that, the clothing. It seemed right, kind of like a fat-faced Tupac, like they're saying online. I met him in person, Demetrius Ship Jr. He's cool. His dad is a producer of some of the songs podcast, or I don't know the name of the songs, but I know it was something from back in the day. He's affiliated with that whole movement, so that was cool. But I mean, I wasn't trying to interrupt on what he said, but yeah, that was right. Like the clothing and stuff, for the most part, was pretty accurate. And the casting is from Winston Sinclair. She casted for Juice. She knew Pac from Queen Latifah, that Juice era when he had everybody in that movie.
Now, feel free to chime in anytime, bro. Your insight is priceless.
Let me ask you this. Listen, let me ask you this. Many of the people involved in the movie, like you said, knew Tupac from somewhere or something or some project. The director of the movie, who was it? You obviously he directed you. Give me a two-part answer. How was his directing? What did you like the direction that he took it when you were acting in it? And who is he to Tupac?
Are you talking about Benny Boom and L.T. Hutton?
Okay.
Benny Boom actually did a lot of music videos back in the day. He's from West Philly. He's from right around the way of Will Smith. They went to the same high school, Overbrook. He got a new thing with Tales. It's called Tales, coming out on BET with Irv Gotti, executive producing it. It was pretty cool. I worked with Benny Boom after this, post All Eyes on Me. But yeah, he's pretty focused on, what the story was supposed to be. I just feel like a lot of stuff that we already got highlighted was highlighted again, So just me doing my own research with anything in life, you need to go do your own research. So
right.
I feel like, L.T. Hutton had a lot of stuff to do, or I guess maybe minimal things to do with Tupac back in the day. So I guess he kind of has that card as it feels entitled. And I really didn't know L.T. Hutton, but I knew going in, Benny Boom, Philly, I knew him from the music video scene and all that. Yeah. I knew all his work, but then getting to know him and see his work ethic, I appreciate it, I just feel like I really would like to see John Singleton's version. Just an unbiased guy that wants just a thirst for knowledge. I think everybody has this vision of Tupac, and everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants more. I guess it's like when you're iconic like that, everybody wants to know. What about this?
And that's you know what?
I think his life was too iconic to crap at 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That's my whole point in this whole thing, right? It's like everybody had their own expectations. Everybody who was closest to him wanted to see this version of Pac, wanted to see, and it's a testament to who he was as a person. But I think everybody had their own vision or how they wanted to see Pac, or how they wanted Pac interpreted through the screen. And you can't meet everybody's expectations. That's impossible. But
so of what you saw from it, D-Boy, what's the review? What's the overall?
Again, there was points in the movie that took me back, and I was when Tupac was here, I was very critical of Pac, of his music coming from the heart versus music that I just thought was controversial and just being wild, right, for the sake of being controversial at the time. And the movie, it gave an insight and perspective on why Pac ticked the way he ticked, and some of the reasons why he was the way he was. And again, like I said, there was parts in the movie you may have not have known, or if somebody that's just watching the movie never knew anything about Pac, you may have not have known that he had relationships with dude in Brooklyn that was some of the wildest gangsters in New York at the time. You may have not have known about the little boy who got shot in Lorraine County, his mother also being on drugs and whatnot, and how that impacted.
Yeah. Some of that stuff, like they were saying, like to elaborate what you say, a lot of that stuff was kind of. I just feel like some some people that have been doing their own research before the movie drop kind of just wanted the organic side of like with his brother, you know, his half brother, you know, in New Jersey. We wanted to see more of that. You know, the stuff, just little stuff like that. When you go small, it makes it bigger in retrospective. You feel me? Like pause, but like when you do like these, I don't know, like the little relationships, like those little hallmark moments. Maybe they should do increments. Maybe they should have done not a straight to the movie theater, which it is good that it's on a wide, broad, everybody can see it type of deal. But I mean, you got Netflix that's out now. Maybe somebody could do something like just the Baltimore era, just in New York when he was moved from, he's born in New York, moved to Baltimore, moved back to New York, and then go to Cali on another movie. You know, maybe not try to squeeze everything in 2 hours and 20 minutes.
So
you know
you
what I'm
say,
saying? And maybe get the people that were really there, like Jada Pinkett Smith never was in Atlanta that we know of. I saw Afeni Shakur. Well, I didn't see her, but people saw her on set. And they said, yeah, she used to be here every time before she passed. She was on set. So you felt, okay, we're going to get some real organic, like, those stories that we don't really get. Like, I'm not trying to spoil a lot of the movies for people that haven't seen it, but, like, you saw it, so you know at the end when they played that certain song when they were in Vegas, right before everything went down September, you know what I mean? 96, you know, that was something that, whoa, okay, we didn't know that. Well, I didn't know of that, you know, so, like, you know, him trying to branch off and do other genres of music. I kind of knew about that. They kind of touched on that, but I felt like, should we have seen more of that? And I felt like a lot of stuff that was already highlighted that we knew about, they just highlighted over again. Just in all honesty. And I'm in the movie. I'm in the Tupac movie. You know what I mean? But I just felt like I would like to see John Singleton's version. If he can do it from unbiased, because I know they fell out before he passed. I don't know if they ever rectified the situation like Pac supposedly did with Nas. If we can get a John Singleton that's just like, hey, I just want the full story that I know of that I can get the best of. And I read that, I heard that John Singleton was going to put the scene in there when he got raped in the jail in New York. Rikers, they were like, no, we don't want to, you know, so that's how he ended up getting fired. That was a slew of things, but that was one of the things that led to him, you know, basically them giving him a pink slip. So I kind of think that, I don't feel like as a grown-up that would take away from the legacy. I think that would add more to it, if you can kind of look at it, like no homo, pause, all that. But I just feel like that would add to, like, okay, he rose from that situation, pause, you know, and he kind of, you know, he's still Pac at the end of the day, you know. I think that would add to it. Even the Afeni Shakur threesome that they were talking about, John Singleton wanted to add in there. John Singleton was going to add in there. Stuff like that, though, if that's not really per se his story, but he was so close to his mom and he was so close-knit, why not put that in there? It's not, well,
we have to know if that's true or first or not, I guess.
Yeah, that's still the truth, though. I mean, if that's what they're saying is the truth, if that really happened, and maybe she didn't want to defame herself, which is her, you know, own business. But I just feel like if we can sit down with the people, don't put so much money into the promotion. Like, it's going to promote itself. Good movies and good stories, that name alone is going to promote. Even if Jay-Z drops a horrible album, people are still going to go check it out. Magna Carta, like, that wasn't my best, that wasn't my favorite album, Holy Grail, but people still checked it out. You know what I'm saying? So use some of that promotion money and sit down and get the people that did Selena, that did the New Edition biopic or biopic, however you want to pronounce it, and whoever did Straight Outta Compton, and get those people to render the facts. Like, let's get the real organic stories, you know, and let's put that movie out.
Okay, Kyle Day says that it seems like it could have had more facts, more intricate details. It seemed like it just talked about the same thing that everybody already knew. You saw the movie, D-Boy. What do you say to that?
Again, as you mentioned earlier, it's only a 2-hour film. And I like how Mr. Hutton, was it LT Hutton or TL Hutton? LT Hutton. Yeah, I like how he explained. He went over 3 things. It was who was Pac, who Pac was, who Pac wanted to be, and who Pac had to be. And so, you know, I think he did that well. If that was his guidelines or his criteria as far as making the movie, then I think he did that well. When he moved to Oakland and how brief his stay in Baltimore was, I don't think it was necessary to focus on Baltimore a whole lot because he didn't stay there but so long. The part with Jada Pinkett, him actually, the in-depth relationship he had with Jada Pinkett. You know, people heard about it or whatever, but they went into that in depth. Even to a fault, because Jada Pinkett says a lot of the stuff or some of the stuff that happened in the movie didn't actually happen. But I understood it. You know, it had to have an entertainment value, whatever. There was a poem that actually existed that he wrote to Jada Pinkett that I knew nothing about. Again, these are things that I knew nothing about. So I think it was accurate, and it put some facts and details in there that people didn't know anything about that may have been Pac fans for years.
I guess it's just like when you have a love for the art or for a person or for what they did for the art, you know, you want to know, some other, like, what's the more stories that, and it's people that are living and might have had a gas order placed against them or whatever, for whatever reason. These people, some of them still live. So why can't we get them, not to really force lines on the movie, but like, you give us some organic stories that are cool to use, and, I kind of do question why Jada Pinkett didn't come to Atlanta or why she didn't get this. She's adamant about his life and how he's living his legacy. Why not be in Atlanta to visit? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just feel like it could have been more organic. Let's talk to the people that were there and have them there and say, hey, give us your rendition of what happened. Like, give us the straight truth, honest. No matter how bad it makes anyone look, let's get the full rundown of how this really happened.
Hey,
that's all that people are asking for right now.
Since you was in the movie, can you give us any deleted scenes? Anything that you know that was recorded, but you didn't see it in the movie when you went to the premiere?
That's a jewel, like, there's a couple of them, but I'll give you a couple of them because I don't want to ruin the movie for people, and then I think they're going to put it on the bonus footage on the DVD that comes out on Blu-ray or whatever platform. But I know for a fact, Judy Burley, she's the probation officer in the movie. They deleted that scene. That was her first speaking part.
Okay.
They deleted the part where Big Get Some Goody Mob performs at Clark Atlanta. They deleted that part out. They chopped it down pretty good because I was in the Juice scene and I didn't see myself in that. So I'm going to elaborate more on that Juice scene. When he went to go do Juice, the premiere of Juice, shout out to my boy that was in that scene too, Josie. He was in that scene as well.
All right, man. Well, listen, your insights priceless, man. Thank you so much for calling in. And listen, tell everybody what you got going on, man. Eyez the musician. What you got next?
Eyez, we banging out those hits like always, man. You can follow me on Instagram at KAYODE1986. But yeah, just all the music, all the stuff I got going on, I always usually put on my social media platforms. And we're supposed to be doing a show. We're doing a lot of shows out of town right now because, I'm from Atlanta and it's very oversaturated out here. But it is home. But you have to go away from home to come back sometime. So I've been trying to set up this tour that I'm going to go on soon. But right now, I've really been just doing the movie thing. Movies actually, that's what's up. I'm supposed to be getting casted in this new T.I. movie with, what's his name, the actor, the comedian, Epps, with Epps, and Queen Latifah. So,
okay.
That's pretty much what I'm working on. And just all my actors out there, keep your head up, all my musicians, anybody that's doing something creative, doing what you love to do like y'all are, and do it and be the best at it, man. And, stay adamant and stay down till you come up.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much, man. We'll talk some more, man. I'm gonna give you a call back, but thank you for being a part of this.
Oh yeah, make sure you get that moon rock too, man. That's out right now, man. The street's hard. The street's very hard right now.
Moon rock, okay.
Moon rock. Yeah, make sure you get moon rock, and we got another album coming soon. So you already know what it is. Opinion Records, man.
Appreciate that, man. Peace.
All right. Thanks.
There you have it. The insight from an insider, if you will. Judging from what your perspective is, it seems like it's a good watch at least. And when Angela Yee says something like, it wasn't great, but it was good, it kind of makes me feel like I'll wait till it comes out on on demand or something. But, there's also some very intricate parts. Like you said, things that you didn't know, and we're historians. Like we study this guy, and there were things that you didn't know. Eyez says there was stuff that they took out that may be in a later release. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? What do you got to say?
One, I just want to say again, there's a lot of facts in the movie that people may not have known, or if you did know, to see them visualize or see them in the context that he put them in, it may put things in a different light or perspective for you. That's what the movie did. Two, there was good acting, excellent casting in that movie. Mano, who played the Brooklyn goon that shot, who I don't want to give up the movie, but he was in the movie, played the Brooklyn goon in there. Mm-hmm. Blue Da Vinci from BMF is in the scene in the movie.
Now we're talking.
Okay. So it was a lot of authenticity, a lot of, which is my favorite word. you know, it was, you know, a lot of official things going on in that movie. Go check it out.
We tried our best to make sure we had the super guest star and make sure that you got an in-depth full review and a behind-the-scenes look at this movie. Let us know. What do you think? You gonna go see it? Have you already seen it? What's your review?
That's about it. I think it's worth checking out. We got some more good shows coming for y'all too. Keep pressing the subscribe, keep clicking.
We're gonna try to get the best mixtape of all time in tomorrow. So stay tuned in for that unless something else goes off the rails. You're gonna love it either way.
We out of here.
Peace.